The Beagle's short, weatherproof coat is easy to maintain, but comes with a price. It's prone to frequent shedding. Brushing your Beagle 2 to 3 times a week will keep dead hair from building up in your home and promote new, healthy hair growth. Because she has a double coat, she'll shed heavily in the spring and you'll want to increase your brushing routine to daily. Beagles rarely need baths, unless they're getting into messy situations. Regular grooming is a good opportunity to check for things like coat sheen. Dull hair can mean a lack of nutrients in her diet, nail length, and ear and dental health. Her nails should be trimmed frequently. If you can hear them tapping against the floor, they're too long. Like most hounds, Beagles will require weekly ear care, as their long and floppy shape can prevent proper air circulation and lead to infections. It's important to talk to your veterinarian about the proper way to check and clean your Beagle's ears. Using food is a surefire way to get your Beagle's attention during training, but beware of becoming seen as a buffet. It's easy for the relationship to be with the food, not the person, Kill Commons says. After the dog understands what's expected, I expect a response and I'm not going to dress like a deli. They'll do what we want, and they're looking for it, but in order to get that you have to reward them in such a way that makes it worth it. You need to be enthusiastic. Tell him how smart he is, smile at him, and look at the gauge, the tail. That'll tell you if it's working. Exercise. Beagles have a high energy level and need regular exercise, about an hour or so every day, or they may release their pent-up energy in a way you don't approve of. Since they are driven by scent, nose work, where you train a dog to find a certain odor, can be a great option to help expend their energy. You can sign up for nose work classes, but this is easy to do at home, too. All you need to do is grab 2 to 3 boxes, put a treat under one of them and let your Beagle sniff it out. Always use the same box as the treat box and gradually make it more difficult by adding boxes, stacking them, hiding them around the house, etc. Agility classes are another great option that can help burn off that Beagle energy, but again, it's totally something you can set up in your backyard if you have the space. Just don't let your Beagle off-leash outside of the fenced yard because their instinct to follow a scent is so strong that you could end up with a runaway dog. If you can't get outside for the day due to weather or limited time, try a game that exercises their mind. Play hide and seek, give them a puzzle toy, or practice those training skills. Coat color and grooming. The breed standard for Beagles says any hound color is acceptable. The most common color for Beagles is tricolor with a black saddle, the area across the back, white legs, chest, belly, and a white tip on the tail, and tan on the head and around the saddle. The second most common color combination is red and white in an Irish spotting pattern on the face, neck, legs and tip of the tail. Whatever their color, they typically have a white tip on their tails so hunters can see them when they're hunting in tall grass. Beagles have a smooth, dense double coat that is resistant to rain. They should be brushed with a medium bristle brush or a hound glove, a rubber mitt with nubs on the palm area, at least once a week to loosen and remove dead hair and encourage new hair growth. Beagles shed, but because their hair is short, it isn't too noticeable. Their coats tend to get thicker in the winter, so they shed more in the spring. They are clean dogs, unless, of course, they've found something appealingly stinky to roll in, and generally don't require frequent baths. Since Beagles are drop-eared dogs, air doesn't circulate well inside their ears and they can get infections. Check their ears at least every 2 weeks for signs of infection or waxy buildup. Check them also if you notice your Beagle shaking his head a lot or scratching at his ears. Never allow water or oils to enter his ears. Brush your Beagle's teeth at least 2 or 3 times a week to remove tartar buildup and the bacteria that lurk inside it. Daily brushing is even better if you want to prevent gum disease and bad breath. Trim his nails once or twice a month if your dog doesn't wear them down naturally to prevent painful tears and other problems. If you can hear them clicking on the floor, they're too long. Dog toenails have blood vessels in them, and if you cut too far you can cause bleeding, and your dog may not cooperate the next time he sees the nail clippers come out. So, if you're not experienced trimming dog nails, ask a vet or groomer for pointers. Begin accustoming your Beagle to being brushed and examined when he's a puppy. Handle his paws frequently. Dogs are touchy about their feet, and look inside his mouth. Make grooming a positive experience filled with praise and rewards, and you'll lay the groundwork for easy veterinary exams and other handling when he's an adult. As you groom, check for sores, rashes, or signs of infection such as redness, tenderness, or inflammation on the skin, in the nose, mouth, and eyes, and on the feet. Eyes should be clear, with no redness or discharge. Your careful weekly exam will help you spot potential health problems early. Training. As they've transitioned from being solely hunting dogs to members of a household, Beagles have earned a reputation for being difficult to train. While they can be distracted by every smell within a 5-mile radius, this gentle breed shouldn't be trained with a heavy hand. They respond very well to positive reinforcement training and are treat motivated. Encourage them to listen by making training fun, and before you know it, training sessions will be the highlight of their day, and yours, too. Even the best trained Beagle may not be able to overcome their instinct to follow their nose, so training them to come when called is essential. Loose leash walking is another skill that may take some time to master since they want to follow everything they smell in every direction, a typical Beagle trait. But teaching your dog when it's time to sniff and when it's time to walk can be very helpful. For example, training them to leave it and let's go when it's time to walk and okay or go sniff when they're allowed to sniff around. As we've mentioned before, Beagles can be talkative. They're also very intelligent and can sometimes train their humans better than we can train them. To avoid inadvertently reinforcing their barking tendencies, ignore your Beagle when they are trying to get your attention by talking. Reward them with treats or attention when they quiet down. Even telling them no can be seen as giving them attention, so resist the urge. It's always a good idea to take your dog to a basic training class or seek a certified trainer's help if you need a professional perspective. Diet and nutrition. The best food for a Beagle is a complete and balanced formula that is age-appropriate. To determine whether a food is, in fact, complete and balanced, look on the package for a statement that says it meets nutritional standards established by the Association of American Feed Control Officials, AFCO. You'll still want to talk to your veterinarian, who can help you determine the best dog food for your dog's unique needs, based on things like weight, activity level, and age. Beagles come in 2 sizes, so their ideal weight varies from under 20 pounds for dogs up to 13 inches tall and 20 to 30 pounds for dogs 13 to 15 inches tall. The breed is very food motivated and has a lot of energy, so if they are overfed and underexercised, your Beagle may get too heavy. Beagles are already on the shorter and stockier side, but a dog at a healthy weight should have a defined waist and straight sides. If you look at them from above and you see a round potato, your dog is probably overweight. You should also be able to feel their ribs. If you're concerned about your Beagle being overweight, your veterinarian is your best resource. But you can also cut down on treats, or switch to something with fewer calories, such as frozen green beans, and slowly increase their exercise by taking a slightly longer walk each day until you build up to about an hour a day. These could be 2 shorter walks or 1 long walk. The good news is that exercise for your Beagle means exercise for you, too. Ideal environment. The ideal environment for a Beagle is with an active family who can give them plenty of exercise and extracurricular activities. Because of their higher exercise needs and tendency to bark and howl loudly, the breed may not make the best apartment dwellers. They're also not a dog you can put in the backyard and hope they entertain themselves. This intelligent breed needs interaction. Otherwise, they might bark excessively while running the fence line and chasing every squirrel. Not ideal for them, you, or your neighbors. Are you thinking about getting a beagle? Let us know what you decide in the comments below. And if you know someone who's thinking about getting a beagle, please share this with them. If you liked this video, check out our website. The link is in the description of this video. Otherwise, have a great day. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.